Crews are still cleaning up after a massive fire burned at an oil recycling plant in Detroit for hours.
CBS News Detroit's Elaine Rojas Castillo joins us now live from the Avitas Specialty Services on the city's east side with the latest.
Well, Terrence and Shayna, as you can see, there are still crews out here, but this road closed sign behind me is really all that's left after a fire burned for several hours here on Monday morning.
We initially received the report of a structure fire, and as it turns out, there was some used oil leakage based upon I think an 8,000 gallon tank.
Flames were discovered billowing out of the Avitas Oil Recycling Company at around 2:30 in the morning after two employees heard a pop and an explosion while offloading materials. Unable to get the fire under control themselves, firefighters were called to help, with multiple crews from nearby stations as well as hazmat teams work to contain the spread.
It puts us in a more defensive posture to make sure that we not only protect the first responders that are here, but to make sure that we have a better understanding of the quantity and type of hazardous materials potentially within the building.
Marshal Donald Thomas says the thick black smoke was a result of the dirty oil that lives on site. But so far, there is no evidence that the fire will have any long-lasting environmental consequences.
Our resources from EPA told us that as the way that's been going as relates to the cleanup, that the cleanup and the process, that there's no potential harm to the residents in the area.
One firefighter was taken to the hospital, but he has since been released. Now, the EPA, we also reached out to them, and they tell us that they do have someone assigned to this case, and they do plan on continuing their investigation to figure out what may have led to the fire, as well as offer any resources that they may need. Live on the city's east side, Elaine Rojas Castillo, CBS News Detroit.
All right, thanks, Elaine. Glad they're still keeping an eye on that area.